going to red flag the event. They're going to stop the field, restart the race, and try and settle it.
And he gets a break because there is some rain on the backstretch. NASCAR has thrown the caution flag.
Field is frozen. 18 scoring loops around this 2.5-mile track. When the caution comes out, the field positions are frozen.
I guess they're going to red flag.
They're going to bring the field down pit road and park the cars. The red flag is out here at Daytona, the first of the two 150-mile qualifying events. 26 laps to go in this one. But rain has brought the field to pit road, and it's not raining heavily, but it is raining enough to get these cars off of the track. We were delayed about an hour and 12 minutes at the start. Got the cars out there. Got 34 laps complete before NASCAR had to bring them back to pit road. Elliott Sadler is the race leader, followed by Kurt Busch, Jimmy Johnson, Sterling Marlin, and Jeff Burton.
God, we got them wrecking everywhere, guys.
Turn 4. Oh, and Michael Waltrip drives in long after it's over. Hard to see in these steep banks.
Well, you just, when you're up there, you get that trash on your tires, you can't stop.
David Stremme, Brian Vickers, Michael Waltrip all got the worst of it, and Clint Bowyer. This happened at turn 4. Dave Blaney around, and everything stacks up.
You see Michael Waltrip in the 55 car come in here. Just, I think you're right. You could see the front tires sliding on the car.
You get up high, you get shoved up in all that debris, and it gets on your tires and won't stop.
There's that chain reaction, Darrell.
Now Michael's left front ends up flat, Darrell. It may have been flat when he got here. It may have already been flat.
See him up high, you see him up there, and just the higher you get, the more debris there is, and all of a sudden you get to that hole that's not there anymore.
And they have stopped the cars here to clean up the track. We've already had 23 cars involved in incidents or accidents so far. It was tire problems a little bit early. Jimmy Johnson, points leader, coming in, is 10 laps down. Currently, Kyle Busch, who won the Busch race yesterday, your leader over Matt Kenseth. Kyle started 20th, by the way. No driver has ever won this race from that 20th position.
And what you're looking at right there is the fact they stopped the race is because there's a lot of oil and water on the track, and NASCAR knows if they don't get that cleaned up properly, they'll have more crashes. You see the safety workers as well as the crew members right there working to try to get this all taken care of. And I mean, this is really what you don't want to see at a racetrack.
Kind of like where Jeff was. He laid back in trouble.
Kenseth hard in the outside wall.
Oh my gosh.
Caution will be out.
I can't believe he can drive that car away. It's a safer barrier, but he hit it hard.
And remember, he came in here our points leader, so that's the top 2 in points. Matt Kenseth, Casey Kane.
Yeah, he was running in 8th place.
Both having major problems here today.
Let's see what happens to him here. Oh gosh, he's sideways on the straightaway.
Yeah, something big
broke.
time. You could, there's something big time in trouble.
I bet it broke an axle or something, because it turned sideways like that.
Way back on the straightaway.
Something definitely.
The good news is safer barrier.
They are going to halt the cars at turn 4 to clean that up so we can get back to green.
Look at the crew members on the 17th.
They ask him permission.
Okay? Is it okay if we push it?
And the reason they're doing that, in that practice yesterday, Matt Kenseth had the problem in turn 1 and 2, was stopped up against the outside wall. 2 of his crew members went out there to see what the problem was. The next shot we saw, they were being escorted to the NASCAR trailer, so they definitely got permission. May we?
Okay.
Can we?
You misjudge a little bit. Guy gets in the gas, gets out of the gas. You're right behind him.
Trouble.
Oh, big wreck. Whoa.
Biffle.
Greg Biffle in the 16 car. That was right in front of those boys right there.
Probably cost him a championship, and you can see all these folks here are very upset. Doug and
his girlfriend Nicole.
Nicole, they're all just very upset. I can take a look here and see if we can see what happened.
Right in the middle of your screen. Here it comes.
Ooh, he got turned on the straightaway.
Yes, he did. Ooh.
That was Kurt Busch and the 2 car behind him.
I believe Kurt Busch may have lifted him up.
Closer look here. This is the girlfriend, Nicole, of Greg Biffle, talking to Eva.
Yeah, this is Eva Braun right there. That's Kurt's fiance, and this is Greg Biffle's girlfriend right there. And it looks to me like she was really upset And I mean, it's really bad news right there. You can see right there clearly that Kurt got in the back of Greg and around he went. And even Bryant, I mean, again, she's pretty much sitting up there doing her thing.
As they repair the safer barrier. And some damage to Kurt Busch's car. Let's check on the pit stops.
I was just trying to get out of the way. I'm a lap car.
Greg, take a look and tell us. Just watch your words. Yeah, I know exactly what happened. I was driving the car. You know, Kurt had a little bit of a run. I was trying to get by the lap car, and I moved up in front of him, and you know, clearly was in front of him, and he didn't want to let off the gas, just run into the back of me and just turn me into the fence, you know. He needed to check out of the throttle a little bit. That's the way, you know, give and taking out there, but he didn't want to do it, you know, didn't want to give and take, and, you know, if he doesn't want to give and take on the racetrack, I won't give and take on the racetrack. Well, we're glad you're all right. That's most important. Steve?
Dick, when the cars came to a stop, we did hear Kurt Busch on the radio talking to his crew and crew chief Roy McCauley. Kurt Busch says, I have no idea what happened to the 16. He said it actually looked like he had dropped a cylinder. He slowed down.
So the red flag officially out. We're 86 laps in. Casey Kane, pole sitter, the leader. Greg Biffle, interesting to say, Kurt Busch not wanting to give and take.
A lot of traffic in front of him.
Oh, trouble here. Ground goes to 55 and a bunch of other cars. Holy cow.
Elliott Sadler involved, Michael Waltrip, Kyle Petty, Joe Nemechek.
I believe that.
And the track is blocked. There is nowhere to go.
Just got in the back of Michael. That was all Lee. That was all Kyle Petty right there.
Oh, Sadler's car is junk, and the red flag has come out here in Phoenix as the track is completely blocked.
Whoa. Well, we heard on the radio somebody saying, I'm not sure who it was, that Kyle got into the back of Michael.
Him and Casey Mears in the 42 car get together down the front stretch.
Yeah, that didn't even have
had nothing to do with that other wreck up there. Totally separate.
No.
And Kyle Busch not happy with Casey Mears for the contact that ended up in Kyle spinning.
The tires now are good.
Over here on the back stretch.
I thought it was raining. I thought I saw some raindrops there a minute ago.
Yeah, you had to go and mention that, did you, Jimmy?
Oh, yeah.
Pit road is open. What are they stopping for? Wipers? Defroster? Stock car racing's all-star night. Yeah, it's a little damp. It is raining again here in Concord, North Carolina. The cars have been halted under the red flag. A little shower blowing through here. Taping up the cowl intakes. Undoing the helmets and the hoses and covering the cars up briefly, we hope. The car that was coming at the time of the flag, Jimmy Johnson.
There
trouble,
hard
trouble,
on the
guys.
outside wall.
Man.
Kane and Martin.
And here they are, all kinds. This is the big one we have in the All-Star race.
Tony Stewart.
Stewart had it missed, and Jeremy Mayfield came across track into it.
He gets pushing up here off of turn 2, and he gets into Mark. And you see him, he gets loose right there, and here he comes into Mark, and they both go in the wall. And
nowhere for Mark to go, and they start stacking up behind him. You see Biffle and Kyle Busch getting together. There you see McMurray and Mayfield.
Tony had it missed and got tagged.
yeah, he got hit from behind by Jeremy Mayfield. And he got hit really hard.
There you see the damage on Greg Biffle, the 16 car.
And because the lapped cars have to restart all the way in the back, you have virtually no chance of getting a lap back from the leader. You might as well go to the house. 5.4-second lead, and Jeff Gordon has crashed.
Man, that is a bad crash.
It's a hard lick.
Drivers.
He said the brakes went out.
I don't like the looks of that at all. Just can't believe the side of that car.
And now the car behind him, the DirecTV car of Clint Bowyer. Watch what he sees. Six laps to go in the 3M Performance 400. We are slowed again by a rain shower on the speedway. Casey Kane leading Carl Edwards as we look forward to Richmond.
And don't forget, we still got a long way to go till we get to Richmond. It's a long way down 95 to get to Richmond.
Reminds me of a song.
Yeah. Now, as far as this red flag right here, you know, again, we've got 71 laps to go, but we are, you know, 29 laps past halfway. So, you know, right now, they anticipate getting this race restarted.
You see more rain starting to fall. It is getting dark here. We've had the threat of rain all afternoon. That's Kasey Kahne. The camera's following him. It is official, and that's your winner. Kasey Kahne walking in the rain, pulling his hair back. And let's take you back if we could. So Kasey Kahne, your winner here in Michigan, rain shortened 129 laps.
Uh-oh, got another car around over here coming through turn 8. Oh, no!
Oh, hard lick.
Kenny
Man,
Schrader got
MARLIN in the 14 car, and they're still stacking up. Casey Mears.
One car T-bone Schrader extremely hard.
Oh, it was an incredible lick.
That's Tom Hubert in the 27 car.
Tom Hubert nailed Kenny Schrader.
We are under a full course caution now here coming to lap 1.
I don't know if he got help or not. We'll see here momentarily. I don't think he did. Carl Edwards didn't touch him. Kenny just spun the car, got up on the curb. But, man, when he comes back out in the racetrack, the melee breaks loose.
And you can see Dave Blaney getting in the back. And look at Jamie McMurray, the guy that sat on the outside pole.
One lap complete in Sonoma. Red flag is out. So the cars are stopped behind the Dodge Pace Truck at turn 7 while cleanup finishes at the exit of turn number 8. And a big pile up here. Joe Nemechek involved again. Dale Jarrett, J.J. Yaley, Reed Sorensen, and Bobby Labonte were back under caution.
It's going to take several cautions to clean this mess up.
What happened?
Top of the hill here, it just seems like it inevitably on these restarts. Dale Jr. gets in the back of J.J. Yaley. Kyle Petty just rams into the back of Joe Nemechek.
And they just start stacking in after that.
Oh, they've even stopped the race. You'll burn no fuel like this.
But you're not burning any laps either.
No.
That's okay.
Clint Bowyer being called to pit road. Harvick strong.
Oh,
The 42 goes around. Right in front of Stewart.
Caution.
Keep on, caution's out, caution's out. Stand. Hold the brake.
Now, that was just ball by himself. I don't think he had any contact there.
Well, he hit something. I don't know. It wasn't that wreck, but.
No.
There's Bowyer. There's Mears. There's Mears going around.
I think there was contact because the 99 didn't go anywhere.
You see back on the right rear quarter how that's pushed out there on the 99 car. Whoops, that's not the 99 car.
Steve Letarte, crew chief for Jeff Gordon. Race has been red flag. The car is stopped while the cleanup continues.
Caution flag is back out, looks like.
Oh, hard crash. Juan Montoya.
You okay?
Boy, you don't see that often, BP. The fuel celly roughs.
Well, this is Juan's
Took us out.
first Nextel Cup Series start. Boy, he did a good job getting unhooked and getting out of there. It's already underway there.
Man, he went in firewall deep, didn't he?
Certainly.
Rear firewall.
You're right, Wally. You don't see those things.
Yeah, they normally don't come apart like that. Still really can't tell. That happened early, too, like even before the corner.
That happened on the straightaway, didn't it?
Sure looked like it did. The red flag is being displayed here at Homestead Miami Speedway. The race has been stopped inside of 14 to go in the Ford 400. He's going to wreck some race cars, but he is going to be a blast to watch.